Okay, so in this video we will continue with the problems on bridges. So the first problem for today is okay, so in the measurement of capacitance using capacitance bridge, okay, these are the values, okay, that they are given. Now here in this case, if you observe, R1 value in branch BC is 2000 ohms. R2 value in branch CD is 2.85 kilo ohms, you can say. Okay, it is 2.85 kilo ohms. R4 in branch DA is 52 ohms, okay, in series with C4, which is of value 0.5 microfarad. So here in this case, if you draw the structure, okay, like let us say these are the 4 points. Okay, and here it will be A, B, C, D. Okay, now what they have written is branch BC is 2 kilo ohms. Okay, so there is a resistance here, okay, between branch BC, which is of value 2 kilo ohms. Okay, similarly there is a branch CD whose resistance is 2.85 kilo ohms. This is 2.85 kilo ohms. Okay, then next they have written is they have given branch DA, that means this here there is a capacitance, okay, with a resistance of 52 ohms. So this is 52 ohms resistance, okay, and capacitance is 0.5 microfarad. Okay, and then they are asking what is the branch resistance, or you can say what is the value of Cx and Rx in this branch EB. So there is a capacitance and then there is a resistance. Now here in this case this is written as Cx and this is written as Rx. Okay, so try to understand, and then there here it will be detector. Okay, here it is detector. Okay, and then it will be AC source connected here. Okay, so here in this case if you write Z1 by Z3 is equal to Z2 by Z4. Now in this case this Z3 what we want to find out. If you see the problem solved in last video, right, what we were trying to find out was Z4, but here we will be finding Z3. Okay, this resistance, okay, this resistance and this capacitance we want to find out. Okay, so if you solve for that, okay, so if you solve for that it will be R1 divided by, here it will be Rx, okay, minus J divided by WCX. Okay, Z3 is your unknown capacitance and resistance. It will be R2 divided by R4 minus J times omega C4. Okay, so this is the relationship. Now if you solve for this, what you will get is R1 R4, okay, cross multiply, minus J times, okay, R1 divided by omega C4 is equal to R2 Rx, okay, minus J times R2 divided by omega Cx. So again you have to, you can say, equate the real and imaginary part. So this is the real part, so you'll get Rx is equal to R1 R4, okay, R1 R4 divided by R2. You can see that it is different from previous problem. Why it is different is because your branch is changed. Okay, R3 branch, or you can say C3 and R3 we are finding here, that is your Rx. Same way Cx will be R2 then C4 divided by R1. Okay, so if you like equate this and this real parts, you will get Rx. And if you equate this imaginary parts, then you'll get Cx. Hmm? Then you have to substitute. R1 value is 2 kilo ohms, R4 value is 52 ohms, then R2 value is 2.85 kilo ohms. So you substitute that, you will get Rx. For Cx, you have to substitute value of R2, 2.85 kilo ohms, C4 is 0.5 microfarad, and R1 is 2 kilo ohms. Okay. So similar, just now you saw this one. Okay, here this is Z3. You cross multiply. Okay, then substitute. Okay, you can say cross multiply and evaluate. Okay, this is the real part. Okay, this is the relationship, and finally you will get Rx is equal to R1 R4 by R2. Same way, this is there for imaginary part, which gives you Cx. Okay, now if you solve for that, you'll get around 36.49 ohms. Okay, and then the capacitance will be around 0.7125 microfarad. Okay, so you'll have a capacitance and a resistance, okay, in that branch between B and A. Okay, between B and A, you will have this capacitance of 0.7 microfarad and resistance of around 36 ohms. Then one more thing which is mentioned in your textbook is the loss angle of the capacitance. Okay, now this loss angle of capacitance is given by you can say tan delta, you can say small delta. Okay, this is R by whatever is your reactance. So in this branch, okay, in this branch you have a resistance of Rx. Okay, you have resistance of Rx, and then you have a reactance of, you can say, Xc. Okay, normally capacitance Xc, if you write, it will be 2 pi f c x. Okay, you can say reactance. So this x which is there, that will, if you evaluate, it will become like this, omega cx rx. Okay, it is like rx is there, then xc is there. Okay, if you substitute, you will get rx equal to 1 divided by 2 pi f is omega. Okay, 2 pi f is omega cx. So it is like it is in the denominator of the denominator. Okay, so it will go to the numerator, so you'll get omega cx rx. Okay, this is the loss angle because of this capacitor. Okay, normally ideal capacitor should not have like any resistance associated. Okay, but because of some resistance, what will happen, some energy will start to lose, or this capacitor will lose energy over time. Okay, and that is this resistance, you can say R3. So you calculate that, you'll get around 0.065, that is tan delta, you can say. So delta will be tan inverse of this, or around 3.74 degrees you will get if you take tan inverse. Okay, next problem is for inductance comparison bridge. Okay, now last I think problem was for capacitance comparison. Here it is inductance comparison. So the difference which you can note here. Okay, so the difference which you can note here is the inductance which is shown. There is no capacitance. Okay, here only inductors are there. Okay, so what you can do is, again you can write this relationship Z1 by Z3 is equal to Z2 by Z4. Okay, this will be same for all of the cases. Okay, so Z1 Z4 is equal to Z2 Z3. Now you can see Z1 is R1, Z4, okay, Z4 means this branch, okay, where Rx and Lx is connected. So here in this case it will be Rx plus G times omega Lx, okay, equal to Z2 is R2, then it will be Z3 will be this branch R3 plus J times omega L3. So again you simplify, you will get R1 Rx plus G times omega Lx, then R1 equal to R2 R3 plus G times omega, then L3 R2. Okay, again there is a real part and then there is imaginary part. Okay, so real part is equated, you will get Rx is equal to R2 R3 divided by R1, and if you equate the imaginary part you will get Lx. Okay, Lx is equal to L3 R2 divided by R1. Okay, so this two you have to know, and then you have to just substitute. Value of R2 is given, value of R3 is given, value of R1 is given, so you can find out Rx. Then to find Lx you require L3. L3 is also given, R2 and R1 is also given, so you can find out. Okay, same thing just now we have discussed. Okay, you have to equate real and imaginary parts, and then if you substitute you will get around 400 kilo ohms for Rx, and if you take for inductance you will get around 40 millihenry. Okay, 40 millihenry you will get. So after this what you have to do, you have to draw the diagram. So this branch will have a resistance and a inductance. Okay, so resistance is 400 kilo ohms, inductance is around 40 millihenry. Okay, so this you have to draw.